All right, back with another video as promised. Want to give you guys an update on where I'm at with uh, the new fish aquarium that I planned on housing my red tail catfish in. Um, I wanted to get them their own fish aquarium because of their growth spurt and their size that they're getting. And I want to be able to get them out of the fish tank with the arowana here. So I've been working on the fish aquarium for a couple of weeks now. Um, haven't been able to really make a great amount of progress on it because of all of the different little steps and stuff like that. And for you guys who don't know, I'm located in Dallas, and it's like at the end of January, and it's not too cold in Dallas, but it is cold enough to prevent certain steps to be performed in the plywood aquarium build. It's not overly cold outside, but it's not ideal for fiberglassing, and whether it's 40 degrees or whatnot, or 40 30s. Sometimes it get to be 60 degrees, 70 degrees, but then the temperature drops, fluctuates. That's Texas for you. The weather is up and down. It can be hot one day and cold the next day. So I want to make sure when I do these steps that I'm doing them in the right conditions, so I won't have troubles down the line in my build for as a waterproofing. I didn't record on how to build a fish aquarium. I didn't really record it. I took a couple of snapshots, and I was able to obtain a couple of snapshots of the overall construction of the aquarium. It's 6 feet, 24 by 24. Should give me 200 gallons with a sump to house the red tail catfish in. And I know at some point, of course, even that tank won't be adequate enough for them, depending on how long I have them and how long I will be keeping them. And if they do get bigger than what that tank holds, then I probably have to look at other means of maybe giving them away, selling them or something like that to somebody who can actually house them. But let's jump on over. Let's take a look and see where I'm at right now in the build. It's moving along pretty good. I was able to set the glass in the other day, and it worked out pretty good. So let's move on over and check that out. All right, made it out here in the garage where I plan on housing the 200 gallon fish aquarium for the fish. Got enough tanks inside of the house, so this tank is going to be specifically built to be outside in the garage. I have my work area pretty much out here where I do all my bills and the things that I build for my customers and different stuff like that. And I plan on working, doing a lot of my computer stuff and artwork and stuff out here. So I'm working on building my studio out here as well. So I wanted to have a nice feature out here with the 200 gallon aquarium. So the top portion of the aquarium is a one piece plywood going that reaches the full length of the aquarium, the full length and width of the aquarium, giving it a Euro bracing style finish at the top, nice and flush. Euro bracing for extra bracing. Like I said, the only difference is the doors that access the tank, the inside of the aquarium itself is the only separation, but it will have the Euro bracing in the middle. That's the only thing that I have to move next to waterproofing will be that. It's been like on and off, here and there, touch and go with the weather. I was able to actually finish up with the fiberglassing portion of the bill. I didn't record it because I really didn't know exactly when I was going to be doing it. I had to wait on the weather to get at least up to 60, 65 degrees at this point in time. Like I said before, it's end of January, about to hit February. So the weather is getting kind of cold. I'm in Dallas, so it get cold, but not too cold, not overly cold. Some pretty decent days. So I was able to get this top open here for you. I was able to get the fiberglassing portion of it done for you, those who out there are looking into doing a plywood aquarium, and it is very cost effective and not too expensive, but it does have some work to go into it, especially when it gets to the fiberglassing part. I looked up a ton of videos on how to fiberglass, tons and tons of videos, so many methods and things that you can do, not to do, pros and cons on what to do, what not to do, when to do it, and different stuff like that on fiberglassing. So for you who out there are looking into having anything fiberglass, please go check out as many videos as you possibly can. There is not enough information on how to fiberglass. It's a lot of videos. A lot of people did their own tutorials on pros and cons, on what to do, what not to do when fiberglassing, and they were very helpful. So I went ahead and moved forward in fiberglassing process. Reinforced the corners, all of the corners, reinforced all of the bottom corners of the fiberglass. There are a couple of little bitty imperfections that I was able to spot and to get sanded down, and we'll be doing another little coat over that after I sand it all down. The overall gel coat to go with is a Pond Shield, Pond Armor, a white base color to coat the tank with as its finished coat. I thought about doing like maybe a blue or something like that, but I think for right now I'm just gonna stick with a white coat for right now. So after the fiberglassing portion was done, I was get this open. I was able to go ahead and move on with installing the glass portion, which I as well looked up a ton of videos on what type of silicone that will work best, pros and cons on the different type of silicones. I went ahead and went with the this brand here. Pretty strong stuff. Works good out of water, in water, underwater. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. It's pretty thick stuff. It wasn't as easy to work with as I thought it would, like other silicones that I have worked with in the past for some of my other builds. It's very thick. It comes out slow, and it takes a lot of effort to get it to come out. But the overall ending product is of its curing and its drying is pleasing. Very strong. I did a little test on it just to see how it cures just on the glass by itself, and I was pretty impressed. I couldn't get it to be unstuck when I was testing on another piece of glass. So go check that out. So after the fiberglassing portion was complete, I let it dry for 48 hours. And once that was complete, I moved on to the front part of the, back. After the fiberglassing was done and dried, I went ahead and installed and sanded down the edges where all of the glass was going to be touching. Get those sanded down, that way the silicone has something to stick to. And I let that dry for that particular portion. I let that dry for 2 days, and then I did the front part, silicone all the edges, and I let that dry for 24 hours. So this is pretty much where I'm at right now in the build. After the point armor comes, I've been for it in different stores. Not sure if they sell it in Dallas. If they do sell it in Dallas, I don't know where it's at. So more than likely, I will continue to try to find it, see if I can find it. If not, I'll just order it online. I really don't like ordering too much stuff online. I really just go get it. But I'm going to just go ahead and probably order it. And when it comes, we'll get that completed. I'll get you updated on that. And then after that, we're going to move on to the plumbing. I'm really not sure exactly how I'm going to plumb this here tank. I'm thinking we're going under the bottom, have a large amount of space under the bottom of the tank. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a canister filter, maybe canister filter plus sump, and I'm gonna plumb through the bottom of the tank. I really don't want to go through the back part of the aquarium. I don't want to go to the back. I really want it to sit flush with the wall that I'm going to be putting it against. So I'm thinking of just doing all of the plumbing up underneath the aquarium, running it all through, making it nice and concealed on the inside of the tank in the corners. I want to be able to have full access up under the stand. That way it's easy to access. I really don't want to have to deal with trying to go through the back of the aquarium and stuff like that. It's just too much work that I have to do. So please stay tuned. Keep looking out for the next video. If you have any other comments or any other suggestions on how I should move forward or plumb the tank, I'm more than happy to get some advice on how to plumb. Like I say, I'm not sure exactly how I want to plumb it. But the canister filter, if I do canister filter, more likely I'm leaning towards a FX6 flue valve plus sump. So if you have any other suggestions, please hit me up. Let me know what you think. Give me any ideas how I should move forward with this here build. Stay tuned.